Hello, everybody. It is Geena. Hello. Welcome back to Probin with Geena. How's it going? Today, all the guests that I ever talk to are special to me in some shape or form. But BHORSE has a special place in my heart because he's actually one of the OG people who started hanging out and stream with us, and he's just become like, I don't know. He's just one of us. One of us. One of us. Anyways, we love B-Horse. He kind of branched out on his own, started his own stream, started his own channel, and he is doing super good with that. And we're gonna talk to him today. I really hope y'all are excited for it because I'm excited for it. Just give me 1 second. I do have to pull up chat. Oh, there it is right there. So this, oh no, I have to pull it up a different way. My bad. Give me 1 sec here. I thought I could do it the other way. Hi, Wade. How are you? I'm doing very good. Thank you for asking. Like I said, today we are podcasting with B-Horse, so that does mean usually we kind of, we may or may not interact with chat along the way, but we will be doing some questions at the end if you guys do want to interact. That'll be closer to the end. That's kind of the idea that I had. Let's see. We got B-Horse, but I'm gonna bring him in. Let's see.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I might need to turn.
Goes real quick here, just in case I need to look at your chat.
Oh, yes, in case they're bad. Is that what you mean?
I have no power here anymore, all right?
I mean, I still need to also look at chat, so there's that. How are you today?
I'm good.
I like your daddy hat. I know you tried sending us like a daddy and a mommy
Yeah.
hat once,
Oh,
and the P.O. box thing didn't. I don't know why the P.O. box hasn't been working anytime you send us anything.
we need to talk about those Bulmas a little bit later on too.
Yes. I mean,
Did
sorry, what?
I don't know if Kyle told you, but
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll take that afterwards.
yes,
Anyways,
yes.
so tell us like give us the icing coating of B-Horse before we dig into the cakealicious layers of B-Horse. Give me like
Uh,
an overview for
all
everybody.
right. So, I'm B-Horse.
Mhm.
I play Escape from Tarkov like 85% of the time. Sometimes we do stuff a little bit different. I just like to be a little goofy on stream and have fun and enjoy my time with the community that I've built. And that's really about it.
Oh, that's awesome. So do you play Tarkov mostly because of your military background, or is that what drew you
No,
to it,
no.
or
So I don't know what it is. But the game just scratches an itch in my brain where it's
okay.
like I want to take other people's things and I want them to be my things now.
So basically, that's just a long-winded way of saying that you're a loot whore.
Essentially, yeah,
Yeah, okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. Just making sure we're on the same page here, because you know me, I am the same way. But in Fortnite though, so um, can we talk about like all of your background, like
Yeah, of
if that's
course.
okay? Okay, so let's do that. What Tell us about B-Horse growing up to like kind of how you got to where you are now, which is you're in the military, right? And you're a aircraft mechanic?
I am,
Technician?
yeah, yeah.
Is it technician or mechanic?
Mechanic.
Mechanic, okay. And you're also a streamer, so a Tarkov streamer mostly 85% of the time. So tell us how you got here. Give us a little run through, maybe.
Oh man, deep B horse lore here. All
Yeah,
right.
give us the lore.
Yeah. So um I grew up playing Nintendo 64, PlayStation, all that stuff. Loved it. but then also like did outdoor stuff. So I wasn't just like
Oh, okay.
holed up in a room somewhere. Um, and you know, as the years went on, got a little older, got a little bit more wild, I'll say. Uh,
You wild. I don't believe it.
yeah. Uh, I ended up having a kid, and my time where I was living was one where, like, you know, I needed to essentially expand and grow up a little bit, right, to be able to
Mm.
provide. And so I joined the Air Force,
Okay. That
and
okay.
uh, I think that was the reason that I did it, but then it became so much more, right? Like I enjoy what I do. I like helping people, and ultimately like that's what you end up doing working in the career field that I have. You end up helping people a lot, and seeing impacts across the world, whether it's like going and delivering food for a place that got hit by like a hurricane or an earthquake or something like
Okay.
that. Stuff like that. So that's very rewarding. Um,
Thank you for your service, by the way.
thank you, thank you.
Hmm.
Uh, and then, you know, in my time off, you know, what do I want to do to unwind? I'm gonna come back to video games and play games, and you know, it became this thing where it was like I guess fast forward to like COVID times, and I think that's
True. Yeah.
when we started interacting, because I watched Kyle's videos because I like cars.
Of
I like
course.
working on things. I'm a mechanic by trade, and that's actually how I found you, was through
Was through
Kyle.
Kyle,
Yep.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh and you know, I hung out in your chat. I did stuff there, and um then I was
So
like, you know what? If I'm gonna play video games, why not stream it,
hmm.
right?
And I feel like anybody can stream, like literally anybody, but it's not for everybody in the sense of not I feel like not everybody enjoys being in front of people. Like they glamorize, the career of being a streamer, but you're literally letting people in. Like you guys like stream sometimes sees the most unflattering moments of me and you put yourself out there and
Mm-hmm.
that's not for everybody. Anybody can do it, but it's not for everybody, if you know what I
No.
mean. But I feel like you have great character and it definitely suits you. So,
Real quick, because it's
yeah.
bothering me, and I don't know if it's bothering you, but the reflection in my glasses.
Um I cannot see your eyes, but it doesn't necessarily bother me so much cuz I know that's just a part of lighting. Is it
Ah, yes, yes.
there okay, there we go. You look so much more mature now. Gentlemanly. So, can I ask what attracted you to the Air Force? Was it something that like you grew up wanting to do, or was it just an opening, just coincidence, or
I think it was a combination of the two.
mm,
I think I've always had a lot of interest in things that fly, right? It's this giant chunk of metal that somehow defies physics.
right?
And I think that's very interesting. Um and then yeah, it was convenient. It was like, hey, here, sign this paper. Let's go. Like 3 weeks later, you know,
It was only 3 weeks.
it was something like that. It was very short. Yeah.
So, were you a mechanic before you got into the Air Force, or you
No,
became an airplane mechanic when you got into the Air
I
Force?
became
That's
an airplane mechanic when I joined. So before that, I worked in a grocery store. I
oh,
built
okay.
cabinets.
It
Yeah.
sounds like being an airplane mechanic is probably a lot more fun than doing those things. But no shades of those things. But if you like mechanics, then I can see why that's cool.
Yeah.
You mentioned the Nintendo 64. Was that your very first console?
I think so.
Do you remember like what your first game was? Like, were you really young and you don't remember? Or
No, so it was Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time because it was like
oh yeah.
a bundle that came with it.
Okay.
And Ocarina of Time was so sick too because it had the gold cartridge.
Yes, I also had both of those games. Those were two of my favorite.
Yeah.
Trying to think, the other one that we really loved on 64 was Diddy Kong Racing. That
Mhm.
game, like I don't Mario Kart was good, but Diddy Kong Racing was like, I don't know, next level. It was I really enjoyed it anyways, but So which game would you say in your childhood had the biggest influence on you? Like for me it was Mario games. Mario games, you
God.
know.
Oh God, here we go. Um, I think Halo.
Halo, okay. On like
Yeah.
PlayStation or something?
Xbox. The
Oh, okay.
OG Xbox. That was the launch title for the Xbox. Yeah.
So what was it about this game that you like I feel I didn't experience Halo, but I feel like Halo is a common thing in
Right.
people that grew up with shooter games and I didn't. So what is it about this game? I don't know. I don't understand. What is it?
I think what it was being able to like go into a room like a like a room with a bunch of we almost went off the rails there. I had to stop myself. We you know, you go into a room with your buddies and you're having like a sleepover and you're
Okay.
playing games and you're trying to get through this one part and it's just like all night just playing this game, and I think that was like the most fun that I've ever had.
I see. Was it like a storyline
Yeah,
type game?
that's like a story and like shooting, so it's like the best of both
Oh,
worlds.
oh, okay. That I wasn't aware of. Like I said, I didn't grow up. All I remember is my auntie once rented 007 on N64,
Oh,
and it was
GoldenEye.
like a shooter game. My auntie actually was in the Canadian military at one point, and I feel like that's why it interested her for whatever reason. And I did not like that game. I did not like shooter games. And even now I don't know if you remember when I first started playing Fortnite, like
Mm-hmm.
somebody shot at me and I like jump scared every single time. Every single time. So
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, it's funny. The first game that we played together was Minecraft.
that's right. I
Yeah,
think it was when I did my very first 24-hour stream
I think so. Yeah.
and I had what is it you like pay for a private server and we're in this private server and dynamite everywhere. We're at the end of the 24-hour stream. We're going to celebrate it.
Yep.
So there's like 8 of us I think just planting dynamite in a friggin' like valley and then Kyle is spamming turtles and octopus or whatever. There's like animals everywhere. And
Yep.
then at the end of the 24-hour stream, it's just, I don't even remember how long that clip was. It was probably like 3 minutes long of just like all this TNT and animals and like debris going everywhere because of it. But yes. Did you ever play like the original Nintendo or no? Like the
Yeah. One of my
NES one?
one of my neighbors had it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's I really for me, I really relate to the side scrollers because that was like the OG kind of I guess for me.
Oh yeah. I mean, I still love side-scrolling games. Just gotta be in the right mood for them.
So besides Tarkov then, what else have you been playing that you really enjoy lately?
Oh my God, I've been deep on Diablo. That's
What
that's
is it
been
about this game? Everybody's playing it and it's I don't get it cuz like I'm just a Fortnite whore, so I don't get it. But
for me it's big number make brain smile. It's like it like activates my goblin brain essentially. Like
Okay.
it's almost like gambling, like when you're hitting like a slot machine
Why?
and
What is it about this game?
I don't know.
What is the point of this game? Is it a story game or is it like
Yeah, it's
a
like
level
a
game or something?
top down. You run around and kill demons and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
So is it another one of these like farming type games where you're farming XP and farming like
I
skills
mean,
and stuff?
you can farm
Oh,
XP.
okay, okay.
The
Mm.
storyline's great. I think that Blizzard has some of the best cutscenes out of any developer out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. That's good to know. I never play storyline games, so that's probably a me problem that I never experienced that. Let me see. I wanted to ask you about like where are you coming up with your goofy ideas? Like when you turn yourself into a Pop Tart or like is there something I should be taking?
I don't know.
What do you do to get creative, B-Horse? Tell me.
I really don't know. It's like sometimes I'll just lay in bed and I'm like, you know what would be really funny if I tried this. And then I try it, and if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, then whatever. I don't really care. You know, uh, I just like to have fun with it. That's really what it is. And I think the people in my community, they're the ones that really like m- make it fun, I
So do
guess.
do you feel like they fuel the
Oh
um
yeah,
the absurd things that you do, basically? Like I love it.
yes.
I'm not saying absurd in a negative way, just to clarify that because I love your weirdness. But are they fueling you?
Oh yeah, they instigate it. Yeah.
Okay, so like what would be your favorite moment that you've ever had on stream that you feel like chat instigated? I must know. Tell me.
Hmm. Let's see. I think I sent you a clip
Okay,
of
I got the
this
folder here somewhere.
dude. I gotta.
It's a dude?
There's a dude, and I was playing, and a guy like we were talking to him, and like chat was like, uh, oh, kill him, don't kill him, help him out, or something like that. And
Do you know what the clip was called? Because there's the three. I do have three clips here that you gave me.
hold on, I can tell you because I named
Okay.
them really stupid because that's just what I do.
And then, oh, the only thing I'm not 100% sure if
Oh
the
no,
pod.
I didn't put it in there.
Oh, okay. And I'm actually not sure if I can show a video with sound just because of the way I
Oh
have
yeah.
to use my two PCs and my current streaming setup to like do the podcast through the other Riverside programs.
Mm,
So the only thing I didn't hook up was audio from my gaming PC to my streaming one. So
ah.
that was the only thing I didn't hook up. So they could see the video, they just would not be able to hear it. So tell us about this incident.
So I ran through this hole in the wall, and I shot this dude like 3 times, and he's like, "Oh no, I just want to get this task done." Blah blah
Because there's
blah.
proximity chat, right? In
Yeah,
Tarkov? Yeah.
yeah. And so we got to talking, and he's like, "Oh, I wanna go try and do this."
So you already shot him 3 times and then he trusted you?
Well, I mean, because he knew that one way or another I was gonna kill him. Like
Wait.
he had no choice. I had the advantage.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so he kind of just submitted to me, I guess, for the uh and I was like, "Oh yeah, just pull out your knife and I'll guide you to your task, whatever." And he didn't even know how to pull out his knife or something like that.
Oh.
And so I just walked up and shot him.
So you didn't even like give him a chance? Do you think he was faking that he was being new?
I mean, it's always a possibility. I've done it.
So our kid plays gorilla tag a lot, and sometimes when they get into public servers they'll literally speak in like kind of a baby downed voice and be like, I've this is my first time playing. Like
Yeah.
it's like they turn off all of their accessories and go back to like a basic gorilla and just pretend and be like, can you teach me how to play?
Wait,
And then
what is gorilla tag? let's circle
Okay.
back to that because I don't know what
Do
the fuck
you
that
have a
is.
VR? Because, like, if we could do a fucking gorilla tag stream, you don't even know how fucking funny it is. Because literally what it is you are this Minecraft-like ape. So it's a little bit less blocky than Minecraft, but it's got that pixelated kind of feel.
Oh,
And you've got the mask on. You're a gorilla with no legs. And the hand things are your arms, and you have to use your arms to actually move. And there's like different moves that they have names. There's slang. So Sully is our kid, and he was like explaining something to me about, oh, this kid didn't even know how to what was it he called it? He called it, what the fuck, platform walk. He was like, "Oh, I'm platforming." And I was like, "What does that mean? What does platforming mean?" And he said it's because you put your hands like this cuz you have to do these two levers and the gorilla hands go like
mm-hmm.
this, but they look like shoes. They're like high heels, so they call them like platform shoes, and they walk like this with the gorilla with like platform shoes. But then there's other things called like funny running, where they take the hands like this, and I'll watch him. He's dripping sweat because he is like a trier in gorilla tag,
Yeah.
where he's going so hard to like be speed fast. It is so funny. If you don't have a VR, you should maybe consider getting one because it's kind of
I've
fun.
considered it. I've considered it.
So yeah, anyways, that was kind of a long-winded way to explain a game where it's literally just tag, but you're a gorilla. And
Yeah.
I think if you get tagged, you turn into like a lava gorilla, and then it goes away after a while. That's it.
Hmm.
hmm Let's talk about other things that I guess kind of inspired BHORSE the way BHORSE is. Like, tell me about favorite movies, favorite music. Like, can we get a little bit more definition into what BHORSE enjoys?
Oh, movies. I love Star Wars.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So did you like grow up watching Star Wars, or
Yep.
was it something okay? Your
Yeah.
parents too? I feel like that's a handed down love. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like when they did the original Star Wars movies, they re-released them in theaters as like revamped ones, and like I went and saw those all in theaters and everything like that. My first movie that I ever saw in a movie theater was The Lion King.
That was your first movie.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know what my first movie was because I feel like I might have been very small, but
Hmm.
I remember seeing the original Shrek in theaters, and it was one of those movies where it was like that. Not only was it probably one of the best 3D movies of its kind at the time, like if you look at it now, the graphics are shit, but it was the best of its time. But also it bridged the gap between like a kid movie and an adult movie because it had some
Yeah.
of that innuendo humor. And I remember coming home and like probably the only one I really picked up on, because I was probably like 11 or something, was like they made reference to Donkey as like an ass, like, oh, my ass, or the Lord Farquaad. Remember the Welcome to Duloc song?
Yep.
Anyways, that one. Like, those are the only ones I picked up on, but that was probably like one of my favorite movies to see in theater when I was a kid, I
We
think.
love Shrek.
We love Shrek. If you could have a superpower, BHORSE, what do you think it would be? Or what if you could choose it? What would you choose?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think that it would have to either be flying or being able to teleport places, right? Because I like to travel and go places, and that would just make it so much easier, right?
You know what? I feel like I wouldn't even consider flying, to be honest. Like, just teleport me, because I don't. I think flying would be highly uncomfortable. I just think about like the wind in my eyes and like bugs in my teeth. It
Yeah,
just doesn't seem actually that
that's fair.
attractive to me. Do you have any travel plans coming up? Are you going to TwitchCon this year?
Ooh,
Do you know?
ooh.
You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but
I was going to.
you said that last year too, for the record.
However, comma, I think that the way that Twitch is doing business, probably not.
Do you
And
see yourself?
if I was to go, it would probably be going solely to like hang out in Vegas.
So I have similar feelings about the changes that they've made.
Hmm.
I've kind of ranted about it on my stream a little bit before, so I'm not gonna get too deep in it. But I totally understand your feelings. Do you see yourself moving to another platform,
There's always
or you're just
there's
waiting?
always the option to try it out. I don't
Hmm.
think that it'd be like, yep, this is it. I'm only doing it here. I think it needs to be somewhat of a progression into it, because otherwise you're gonna essentially start from zero, right? And that that's a big step backwards for sure.
Yes, that's very true. Definitely. I think any creator in this, the word to use is probably climate. In any case, is to build on any social media
Hmm.
site. Do you know what I mean? Like you kind of build a foundation across all platforms. That way, you you have a base. Really, is what it is. You can
Not
kind of
only
go
just a
anywhere.
base, but you also have options, right? Like
Absolutely.
if you want to pivot and do something else, they already know where to find you.
This is also true. So you also have a YouTube channel, right?
I
So
do.
what socials are you on actively?
Uh, Twitter and it's pretty much Twitter. The YouTube stuff has kind of fallen by the wayside.
Mm.
Unfortunately, do post things there from time to time. Um, but
Have you seen Twitch's new clip editor?
I saw something about it like yesterday, and then I just ignored it, and I was like, screw that thing.
Okay, so I will say, actually, I was ranting about Twitch on Twitter, saying like they're doing all these things without increasing the value for their creators on their site. But they did add that clip editor, and I actually really like it.
Hmm.
So it's basically you say whether you want your face cam in it or not, and then you just pick it, and it gives you a little option to put the Twitch logo and the channel name there, and you can upload it directly to YouTube or just render it to download on your computer.
Interesting.
It's actually really handy because I personally stress about like I had an editor for a while and it didn't work out because they got busy and got a full-time job, and that's okay. But now I don't really edit anything because Kyle does his own editing, and I just am not good at keeping up with that kind of stuff, and it's
Yeah,
not my thing, right? So it just made it so much easier for me to throw a couple clips together, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
it does get overwhelming trying to like juggle all those different aspects. Yeah.
So, what's your favorite kind of content to make? Because that's basically your gaming and all the stuff you do on stream. That's your base for content. What's your
Hmm.
favorite kind that you like to make when you do repost it, I suppose, to YouTube and stuff?
I think what I've done in the past is probably uh like a good shot or something like that, something that's kind of like I didn't think I would make it, but I did it type of thing.
Yeah,
Uh,
like clutching it up.
yeah, that some like weird instances, especially having that proximity chat in Tarkov. It opens the door to you're not relying on yourself to make the content. You're gonna like start leeching. I don't want to say leeching, but you're
I
gonna
know what you're
start
saying. Yeah.
using what other people say in the game, and then moving it and kind of playing off it yourself.
So, like, what's the craziest thing you've ever heard in proximity chat that, like, didn't seem fake? You know what I mean? What's the craziest thing?
Oh God.
Like, I don't play games with prox chat, so I have no experience, basically. So, tell me about it. Is it usually positive experience for you?
For the most part,
Oh,
yeah.
that's good. That's good to hear, though, really.
And then I can't think of really something that really stands out as the craziest thing. It's mostly them just like trying to tell me that, hey, like I'm about to die, I need to get out with this, blah 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 blah, and and then it kind of turns into some form of like Among Us type of thing,
Why?
where
What does that
where
mean?
in the sense that you're gonna try to befriend them, gain their trust,
Okay.
uh, get them to think that, hey, this guy couldn't possibly, uh, you know, betray
You're
me in the
basically
end.
fucking honey dicking them. That's what you're doing.
Oh yeah. So an instance of this, I played. So you either have like your player, or you have a what they call as a scav, which is a randomly generated character that you can play as.
Oh, okay.
So I spawned in as a scav, and I met an actual like player where he came in with his own gear, and I
Okay.
befriended him, and I
Okay.
befriended him for 20 minutes, and he like opened all these doors for me, like got me a whole bunch of loot, uh, backpack full of stuff, like really cool good stuff. And then he brought me to where I needed to go to leave the match, and then I turned around and I shot him, and I took his things too. It's all about the long con here, all right?
So, okay, I see this, but so I don't know much about Tarkov. So you're saying is it Scav? Like
Yeah,
SC?
scav, like
Okay.
scavenger, but
Oh, okay, got
like
you.
shortened,
So
yeah.
you go in with what? Not your own gear, so you're
Yeah,
not
it's just like
risking
random.
anything,
Yeah, you're not risking any. It's
but you
zero
can
risk,
still bring
high
stuff
reward.
back.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
okay.
took all his things and now they're my things.
So this is basically how you play the game? Is that, or do you ever go in with your own gear? Has this
Oh,
ever happened to
oh
you?
yeah. No, I go in with my own gear. Yeah. No, I play the game how they want it to be played sometimes. It all depends on the mood. Uh
Mm.
Sometimes I'll hide in a tree and I'll wait for someone to think that they're going to get out and I'll shoot them.
So when you say that, you're waiting in a tree by like the exit or something? Is that what you're doing?
Oh yeah, I'll extract camp them. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But I mean, camping is fun, but it's always the those are the rats, you know what I'm saying? It's just it's funny.
Yes, yes, yes.
Is that your favorite kind of gameplay? Like give me another alternate form of gameplay in Tarkov, or is that your main, like is that your main squeeze in Tark?
Right now that's my main squeeze.
Okay.
Like I don't I don't care about winning. I just want to see other people lose.
Is there winning in Tarkov, or is
Yeah, I mean,
winning
like if you
like
get
what
out with
you?
a backpack full of stuff, like that's essentially winning, right?
Oh, I see. I see.
But if
I
I
feel
can deny them that pleasure, then it brings me happiness.
okay. Can somebody like if there was a game that looked more like Fortnite but played like Tarkov, I would play it. I personally don't like the dreary like war campiness of it. Me personally, I can't play those sorts of
Yeah.
things. So if it was like more of a cartoony sort of game, it sounds like fun because you know I'm a loot whore too, but there's something about like I just can't with the visuals. That's just me personally. So
No, it's not for everyone, that's for sure. And that's like any game, right? Like you find a
I
game that
suppose.
tickles your itch in your brain and you play it and uh that's just whatever. Like if people want to watch it, they watch it. If not, who cares? Like as long as you're having fun with it.
Speaking of tickling your brain, remember that one time we raced to 200 in
I did.
Fortnite?
I hate that.
So BHORSE and BHORSE was playing Fortnite with us pretty consistently, to be
I
honest.
did, yeah.
So it was actually kind of a shame that it ended the way it did, because I feel like our race to 200 really put you off Fortnite, and that was never the intention. Just so I feel like I'm just gonna say that and put that out there. That was never the intention, but it was a fun race. Did you ever get your tattoo because you lost?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I do
That's
need
okay.
to do that.
I no, you don't.
I had some. Oh no, I still do. That was part of the deal. No, we just had some other stuff occur that took precedence.
Mm.
Yeah.
I feel like if we ever end up at like a TwitchCon, like at Vegas together or something, we should just go get little matching like raccoon tattoos.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
There you go. We're getting matching raccoon tattoos. Do you have other tattoos right now or no?
Yeah,
What tattoos do you have?
I've got a compass rose.
Oh, that's cool.
Over here, I got a cool Volkswagen logo. I've got
I didn't
like
know
a
you
Seattle.
had a Volkswagen logo.
I've got like a Seattle half sleeve. Yeah.
Okay. So what? Tell me about the Volkswagen. I'm, I have a Beetle,
I
and we
do
have the
know
G2.
that. Yes.
So tell me more about why you would get the Volkswagen logo on your arm. Tell me about this.
I've owned more Volkswagens than I like to admit.
Okay.
Yeah. I think right now we're at probably 10.
Like in your lifetime, or you own
what,
right
what do you
now?
mean? Yeah, in my lifetime.
I didn't know if you had like 10 of them sitting in your garage. Like
No.
would
In
wanted some
my lifetime. Yeah.
clarification. Okay. What was your favorite Volkswagen you drove?
Ooh, I had a Mark III Golf VR6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a Beetle then?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Haven't gotten anything air cooled yet.
I see.
I think if I'm gonna do something air cooled, it would probably have to be a bus.
Oh, okay. Like would you ever get a new Volkswagen Beetle? A newer one?
Nah.
I just had to ask that question because I kind of knew what the answer
I think I would do it for the meme, right? Like you're gonna do it just in like, whatever. A Coke, the Jetta does slap.
Is that what you are driving right now? Is the Jetta?
I'm not driving it, but it's in my driveway.
Okay, it's in your parkway. Why do they call it a driveway if you just park there, and why do they call it a parking lot
Because I'm driving
if you
into
drive
it.
there? Yeah, but you drive in the parking lot.
That's shit. I don't know. Now we're getting into some real philosophical stuff, and
Oh, come on. Just So, is there anything else? You said after you get home from a day of work, you play video games. Is there any other like hobbies that you do besides video games that is part of that, or
honestly, I'll probably end up like taking a nap or something.
naps are good.
Yeah. I'm over 30 now. I gotta take that nap, get rejuvenated.
So, would you say that when you stream or when you're creating your content, is it the creating side of it, or is it the like you just genuinely are unwinding and doing all these goofy things just like also make you happy?
I think it's a combination of both because
that's
in
fair.
my professional life I have to have like a certain way that I do things, and I think that it gives an outlet to just like unwind and be, do whatever I want to do to a certain extent, and but then it also ends up creating something else that people like to enjoy. So
That's true. I know having that experience with somebody, like you said, bringing them joy or having a laugh with somebody is probably one of the coolest ways I think to connect with somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that good feel good belly laugh. That's definitely my favorite.
actually, you know what? The VoIP thing. I remembered.
What VoIP thing?
The proximity chat thing. Okay, I remembered.
What did you remember?
I remembered a conversation because I put it in the thing,
Okay.
and if it plays through the sound, I really hope that it does. So it was me and my buddy, Zoopy, and we were playing Tarkov together, and he just off the rails. We were talking about like ancient Roman times and how they would uh, they would basically like have sex with each other, and that was their show of alliance. But that the clip I sent you, uh, I think was one of the wildest things that I've heard on through proximity chat. So whoever
are you
was
gonna
in
try and
that
play
raid
it?
with us, what's that?
Are you gonna try and play it through yours?
I don't have my.
Oh, okay.
I actually probably could set it up. I could probably just set up the.
Hmm.
It won't let me change the audio source. Whatever.
Okay. Sorry about that. I'll have to figure out how to get audio, but maybe I don't know if there's a way for me to include it somehow so other people, but like do you have it posted somewhere? Is it on your YouTube channel?
Yes, it is.
Okay, okay. So they can find this on your YouTube
Yep,
channel.
it's on a YouTube short actually.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
then that's where we can find it
So
afterwards.
here's a question that I have for you.
Okay.
Do you find more success with TikTok or YouTube Shorts?
Neither, actually.
Really?
So, we have been finding a lot of success lately. I mean, we talked about briefly how you kind of have to have your fingers in like
Mhm.
every social media pie, like literally. So lately we've really been having success on Facebook. That sounds really
Really?
strange. Yes, Facebook has been a good place, not for the gaming side of things, I suppose, but for my other content like cosplays, I do, some
Mhm.
thirsty things, body paints, things like that. They actually do pretty good on Facebook. I sometimes post my Fortnite clips there, but it's meh. So for the gaming side of things, that is for me strictly a Twitch thing anyways. Uh and every now and then I'll have something on TikTok pop off, but that's like it's not consistent. TikTok is strange for me, and that's
Yeah.
because I don't know. I think that's the way the algorithm is lately. Is it doesn't really matter how many followers you have. It's literally based on is this good content based on who we think is gonna like it, and if it falls flat, then it doesn't show it to the rest of your
Right.
followers generally, right? So that's how it seems, anyways. But we do find that even through our success on Facebook, we've noticed that they're always changing things. Like we can tell that there's kind of a wave of, oh, we're really like hitting the spot in the algorithm, and then they'll tweak something and then it dips. And then we figure it out again and we're riding a wave, and then they tweak it again and then it dips. So I feel as any creator, whether you're artistically creating or creating games or whatever, social media sites are always gonna change these things, and we're just riding the wave.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun that way. So, what about you? Is there a platform for you that you find kind of generates more engagement, or more you find you enjoy putting the content there?
I think the YouTube Shorts is really the money maker there.
Is that
In
what's been
terms of
popping off for you?
yeah.
Okay.
In terms of short form content, yeah.
Okay. And you're mostly posting your Tarkov clips of
Mhm.
you being a loot whore and killing people after you get their trust.
Yeah, and you know what any engagement is good engagement in
Also
the
true.
sense that like yeah, you may leave a comment telling me that I'm a piece of garbage for sitting on top of a shelf and waiting for you to walk in and
Mm-hmm.
killing you, but you commented on this and it's gonna increase
Absolutely.
that traffic.
So
So
do you find you get a mixture of like do you get comments of people, I guess, leaving something negative versus positive mostly, or
I would say that it's probably 60% negative.
really? Oh my
Oh
goodness.
yeah, but you know what? I love it. I think it's
Is it because you're
hilarious.
trolling though in Tarkov basically? Is that why they're
Yeah,
like kind of
yeah.
shitting? Okay, yeah.
And I think it's hilarious. Like it brings me joy. I think that's what makes me want to do it more is to like make people mad because I'm not playing the game right.
Really, it's harmless. I mean, obviously, these people get upset because they've
Yeah.
just spent time getting nothing, and trusting you and then falling for it, but it's funny. Um, I actually Instagram has also picked up for me, just going back to social media. Do you post a lot on Instagram too, or no, just YouTube?
Just YouTube.
Is
Yeah.
there is there a reason why you don't utilize Instagram? I guess I'm just curious.
Uh I think I don't know. There's really not any reason.
Oh, okay.
Other than I guess the only reason, and this is just me being lazy, is that I would need to sign into Instagram on my computer, and I don't want to do that
Why? You can have multiple
'cause I
accounts on your phone.
cuz I don't remember the password.
Can't you just do the forget your password?
I
Like,
guess I could. All right.
come
All
on,
right.
come on.
My
It's not
god.
that hard. Hmm. Do you have any cats?
I do have a cat, yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Did I know you had a cat? I feel like I didn't. I thought you just had dogs.
No, I have a cat. I've had a cat for
What's your cat's name?
Monster.
This
And
is
he is a big cat.
I literally feel like this is anyways, BHORSE and I have been friends since I started streaming. Like we kinda like
Mhm.
he's in here now. He's a friend. Even though we've never met in person and we literally met through Twitch chat and like video games. So I never knew you had a cat this whole fucking time. Cause
Yep.
like you would think I would click that his name was Monster, but no. Hmm.
Yeah, he's 13 years old. I've had him since before I joined the military. Uh
Oh, he's an old boy.
yeah, he's lived in Washington. That's where I'm from. He's probably been to more states
Most people.
most people.
Oh shit.
Yeah, when I moved to South Carolina, he was in the front seat of the car,
Aw.
like cruising. So he's been around.
He said he's just a big floofy cat.
He's just large. Like I think there somewhere like one during one of the streams, like I lifted him up by like and held him like this and held and stretched
Like
him
to
out.
show how big he was.
Yeah,
Oh, I
he's
regret
just
not
large.
seeing this. You're gonna have to show me a picture of your cat after.
Yeah.
Um, is there one? This could be like gaming. This could be anything. Is there something that you've always wanted to learn, but you haven't had the time to do it yet?
Mm.
Or time to do it yet is kind of like specific, but you just haven't gotten around to it yet, I suppose.
I don't know. That's a tough one. You know, if I wanted to do something that bad, I think I have the opportunity now to like set time away for it.
Okay.
But I think that woodworking would be really cool to like get good at and do things with. Just like taking nothing and turning it into something is something that's interesting to me.
So do you do any of that now? Like any sort of crafting or anything
Mm-mm.
before? No?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I did work in a cabinet shop for a little while,
Right.
just like building drawers and painting and stuff. But you know, I wanted to just take like a block of wood and.
Have you ever, I mean, obviously, I'm assuming you would have to go through like art classes when you were in high school and like junior high, maybe. Have you done it since? Is it ever been anything that you've kind of explored or no?
Not really. Like I've done like some wine and design thing. Like have you ever seen those
Oh,
wine painting
yes.
things?
And
Yeah.
like the women who lead those are always the horniest motherfuckers because they're like,
Yeah.
these are my three brushes, Tom, Dick, and Harry. Dick is like the little one or just the right size or something. Like they always say like the fucking horniest shit at those
Oh
things.
yeah. And then I get it. They're trying to like get you involved to like
Yes, and they're
do
trying to like
things.
light the mood and
Yeah.
things like that. What
Is
would
that
be
little ding coming through the computer?
I don't hear you. If you are making a ding on your computer, I don't hear it.
Sick. Okay.
Excuse me. Have you ever been embarrassed on stream? Would you say you've ever been embarrassed?
um I think I was embarrassed. I think I left my stream on overnight. That was one where I was like,
Did something happen? Like for
no, nothing
Oh, okay.
bad happened.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I just like got up and I just left and went to bed and I had like messages the next morning. I was
being like, you left
you
it
left
open.
you left your stream on, you
I've
idiot.
done that like 5 times probably, yes.
I've fallen asleep in a Discord call. Coke knows. She's in chat. Like, yeah. Just
Yeah,
like
Darcel saying
dumb
that
stuff.
her and Witcher made fun of you. Is that when
Yeah.
you had it left on, probably?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Are there questions in chat? If I see Darcel is here and I see that Kyle is here, if either of you guys want to
Bring them in if you guys got questions.
Well, or we could just like write them in chat, or because I don't know if anybody else. I don't think Kyle might be set up actually to be on the podcast, but
So here's a question for you.
Okay.
All right. Where do you, if at all, pull like inspiration for your own content? Is there anyone specifically that you try to like, I don't want to say try, but like you're like, I like what they do, like, maybe that would work for me type of thing, and let me make my own adjustments to it to fit my brand?
There's definitely a plethora of creators that I highly respect and adore their content. And that would be a hard one to just put my finger on any singular person, because something that I often do, I feel like sometimes I just feel like a basket case, okay? Because basically I feel like I pull inspiration from anywhere. That sounds maybe kind of silly, but painters, cosplayers, body painters, other people who do like OF and things like that. There's not anyone in particular that I want to be like, because when I tried to be like somebody else, I wasn't happy. And I find when I say, well, they make quality content and they're good at it and they have an audience who loves it. I want that for me. You know what I mean? Like, I want to pursue content that makes me happy and also like other people enjoy it. And I want to have the same quality so I can sit at the same table in a sense of being a big creator, not necessarily to be specifically like anybody else.
Right.
So I definitely think when it comes to niches, because I'm more variety style content, that's why I have to pull from everywhere, you know what I mean? And see like, okay, well, this person is doing this, then I only use that maybe to inspire me for a sliver of my content, but sometimes it is like kind of a cross influence as well. It's kind of hard to name anything specific. Sometimes I have people send me stuff, or like when I'm really high, I'll see something and be like, oh my god, I need to cosplay that. And that's actually how the ass cheek Vegeta cosplay. I don't you know which one I don't know if you know which
Yeah,
one I'm talking
I know
about.
what you're talking
So
about.
like several people sent me pictures of the Vegeta, and I was like, I think it was my brother first actually, and I was like, holy fuck, I need to cosplay that.
Yeah.
So I have this thing where I'll basically get ideas. I heavily rely on Shein. Now that is um there's other that's another can of worms to talk about that website, but they offer a little bit of everything, and I can usually go there and find like the little pieces that I need for my cosplay. So I constantly have like $800 probably worth of shit sitting in a basket in my Shein cart of
Yeah.
different like cosplays, and I'll order them in batches, and then I have piles of pre-laid out cosplays that I haven't done yet and I probably should. But it's usually like when I get that something probably this week will inspire me to finally do my sexy Jiraiya cosplay, because maybe I'll see something and be like, ah, this is the missing piece that like I wasn't sure how to put together, and then all of a sudden everything comes together and it turns out to be like ass cheek Vegeta, where it was like I thought it was chef kiss perfect. So that's kind of how
Yeah.
it came to be. Damn Kyle to Tyler? Did I call you Tyler? Hi, Chilts.
Hi, Chilts. I did think it was cool when
Huh?
you did oh god, what?
Oh,
Was it the
Kyle told me to stop
Venom?
reading chat.
Was it the Venom body paint that you did that got featured in on that
Yes.
website? Yeah.
Yes, it was on Screen Rant, I think.
Cuz it was
That
right when the movie came out.
is that what happened?
I think
Because
so, yeah.
basically, it's funny, the body paints that I was like, this is gonna do so good, they flopped. And then the ones where I was like, meh, I'm just gonna do this. Like that day I painted Lady Venom was the same day I decided I was gonna paint Lady Venom, and I didn't like I basically didn't do a whole lot of prep. I'm a very fly by the seat of my pants, like type B type person. And like I posted it, I was like meh with it. I wasn't overly, maybe that's an artist curse. Like there's not a whole lot of my pieces where I'm like, this makes my heart so happy.
Yeah.
Actually, my Piccolo and my Goku in the background, actually you can see Marin here too. Like these ones I actually love. Those ones I do love, but I also love Dragon Ball, but yeah.
No, that was really cool, like seeing that get featured on a website.
Thank you.
That was huge.
Thank you very much. It was definitely, I think I was on stream because I was like,
Yeah.
where in the fuck are all these Instagram people coming from? Because
Yep.
at the time, my Instagram was probably, like, I might only had 10,000 followers or somewhere around there, which to some people is still a lot. But it was kind of flatline because reels were starting to become a thing. And I'm the type of person where I love Instagram for the grid, for what it looks like. I love photos on Instagram, and reels is kind of a like
Yeah.
something I do just because I know they want me to do it.
I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna hate every second of it.
So I was like, why is my Instagram like these people are trickling in and I have no idea why? And then I was like, can someone tell me like where you're coming from in like one of those Instagram things? And they were like, oh, it was like an article on my Google feed or something. And I was like,
Yeah.
what? And I scroll over to my Google News feed, and the first article was like, this Lady Venom cosplay has to be seen to be believed type thing. And I was like, oh my god, I probably have a clip of that somewhere because I was like,
I think
holy
so. I
shit.
think I clipped it.
Oh, maybe, yes. And I think I might have reposted it on Twitter after as well, but that was definitely one of the coolest moments. After that, it really only happened with my Dragon Ball stuff on Spanish news sites. I don't know why, but it's mostly Spanish. So, that's fine, but. All right, BHORSE, what's your favorite food? Tell me.
Ooh, favorite food.
Yes.
Like an individual food or like a genre of food.
Genre can count, but like then you have to tell me a specific from that genre. If you had to like,
okay. if I'm gonna go,
Offer me
okay,
one.
so
And why is it Hungry Man?
fuck Hungry Man's. Uh, that it. We'll talk about that in a second, Gundam. But if I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna have drinks, I love oysters. I love raw oysters.
Oh?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll down like 25 of those suckers.
So what is it about them that you like?
I I don't know. They're just delicious, and when they're like super briny, I
Really? Okay, that's something that I definitely did not know about you. When I was younger, my parents used to be, I'm from the East Coast of
yeah.
Canada, which is like they lived off of mussels and seafood
Hmm.
and things like that. So I remember eating some mussels growing up and I could eat it, but this one time I ate one that was a little too like boogery
Mm,
for me and I have not been able to eat them since because I just can't with like boogery food. I just cannot.
but no, any and all seafood I generally
Okay.
enjoy. I mean I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, so fishing was a big thing.
Okay.
My mom's side of the family's from Alaska, where fishing is huge. Uh,
I didn't know that your mom was from Alaska. Do you go
mhm.
there often?
No, no,
Okay.
no,
So does your mom still live there or no?
no.
Oh, okay.
I think she grew up in Washington and then like would go back
Oh,
and
I see.
forth. Yeah.
I see.
Uh, but those kind of like traditions and stuff, they kind of trickle down, and you're like, oh, well, I'm gonna cook salmon. I'm gonna do whatever seafood based, and we'd go over to my grandmother's house and have like halibut or something like that.
Okay. So fish
Yeah.
was definitely like a big thing in your
Mm-hmm.
family growing up. Okay.
Yeah.
What other kind of cuz you're saying like traditions passed down. What are some traditions that come from Alaska, I suppose? Like fill me in here. You're talking nonchalant like we know what you're talking about.
Nonchalant? No, not really. As far as uh like traditions, like
Mhm.
cultural traditions, uh nothing super crazy. Uh it always felt like just like a normal type of deal. But I mean like food wise, I guess is more so.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see. I thought there
Uh
was like so okay, so for me, I remember growing up, my great grandmother would always make her own bread. And
mhm.
when I was there, she would like let me have my own little section of bread
Yep.
because like kids just want to touch it, right? Like bread dough. And then
Oh
they'd give
yeah.
us raisins or we used to put molasses in ours and stuff like that. And then I used to put mine in like a shape. I remember one time I shaped my bread like Woody Woodpecker. And then when it came out, it did not look like Woody Woodpecker anymore. So.
Oh,
And
I would cook
that's not
bread all the
innuendo.
time with my
Okay.
grandmother. Yeah, like
Oh,
and
that's
then
nice.
yeah, we'd put it in the bowl and then you put the towel over it and let the yeast rise and stuff. And I'd be like, oh, I want to see it. And I'd try and like peek under, and then she'd get mad at me and be like, don't look at it,
Don't look at it?
don't look at it, leave it. It's like watching paint doesn't make it dry any faster or
I
something like that.
guess.
Is I guess is the
I guess. Is there something that your viewers and your audience doesn't know about you that you think is a part of you as a creator? Like what is something they don't know behind the scenes?
Man, I don't know. I'm a pretty open book when it comes to what they see and what they don't see. If I don't stream for a few days, I'll pop in Discord and I'll let them know like, hey, I got this thing going on. I'm gonna take a couple days off or whatever. And uh, I mean everybody's super cool with it, and I'm I want to be as transparent as possible. Uh, to a certain extent, right?
Of
There's things
course.
that like, I keep about my personal life where, none of them will ever know. Uh,
Oh no, but like, can you like touch your tongue to your nose, or can you
oh
do
no,
like?
oh God, no. No.
Come on, like you don't I'm not asking you to give me anything like personal that is, I'm not asking you to cross any of those boundaries. I just mean like, do you have a secret talent? Is there something, you know what
Mm,
I mean? Like something along those lines.
not really. I don't have any like super crazy I don't have any super crazy talents. Give us feet? I'm not giving you feet. We have to do the pedicure stream though.
Oh my
That
god.
is a thing. Coke v Cola, my my boss mod over on the Twitch channel there.
Okay.
She accumulated enough channel points to redeem show feet. And then we determined that showing feet is actually against TOS. And so what we agreed upon, chat as a collective, was hiring a mobile pedicure person to come to my house and give me a pedicure on stream.
So you could show feet. Why is
Yeah.
showing feet against TOS?
Uh because I think that can be, I think it goes on Twitch's like fetishizing things type of deal.
But
Like
I
it
feel
can't be
like,
like it can't be sexualized. And
but could you not just show feet just to be like, here's my foot? You're not doing anything like, or is it like show feet and rub maple syrup all over them while you lick it off? Like that
yeah, I
is
don't know.
different. But like, I feel like if you were to just like show your little tootsies, you'd probably be all right.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably be okay. It would probably be fine.
He's cringing. He doesn't want to show his feet on stream. He needs that manicure first. Paint the piggies going to market. That's what Darcel says.
Okay, so I want to the food thing. I want to circle back to Gundam's hungry man comment.
Okay.
All right. So Valentine's Day, I did stream on Valentine's Day. You know, uh but I thought it would be funny. And this is one of those things where we talked about where do you like, do you just think about things and you think that would be funny to show on stream? It was Valentine's Day, generally a holiday where like it's for people in a relationship. It's a romantic holiday. And I thought to myself, I was laying in bed one day and I was like, man, what's the loneliest meal that one person can eat on Valentine's Day? A hungry man meal, a TV dinner that you heat up in the microwave, right? And then I was like, you know what? I can do one better. How many hungry man meals can I eat in a stream?
Oh my goodness.
And so what I did was I was playing Tarkov and I was like, all right guys, we're gonna go heat up this meal. And so I would go heat it up and I would come back and I would eat it and I would review it and we would look at the nutritional values of it.
Okay.
And then we would finish that one and then I'd go back and play more Tarkov and then be like, you know what, man, we're ready for another hungry man meal.
Oh
Yeah.
my
And
god.
it would just
So
go on.
how many did you eat?
Two, because okay, so hungry man meals.
Way more than that.
No, and you cannot. No. It is deadly. The amount of sodium that they put in these things is almost criminal, because I was so dehydrated that I started getting a headache on stream and I had to end stream.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
So two is the limit.
It just based on sodium intake?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yep.
Hmm.
KFC Double Down. I did eat a KFC Double Down. I ate two of them.
Let's see. Is there anyone? He has, Chilt says he has a 5-inch tongue and can hold his breath for 7 minutes.
That's cap. That's cap.
Was there any questions in chat? I think, let's see.
I saw Kyle ask thoughts on Kick.
Okay. Do you have thoughts on Kick?
I do. I think that it offers a good alternative to Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Have you
I
tried it yet?
think I did like a little like test, like I think like 45 minutes or something like that. Um, I think that long term, I don't know how well it will survive, just in the sense that I don't like, where is their money coming from? You know, stake mostly is where that money is coming from. But are they going to get return on investment fast enough to where the parent company sees it as like viable to keep running? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, of course. And I mean, that's kind of always been the detriment to any other streaming platform that tried to compete with Twitch, basically, is they played their cards wrong and it wasn't sustainable and then they were out. So
Yeah.
I feel like I wasn't on Mixer, but if they, maybe did they spend all their budget on Ninja? I don't know. I love Ninja, by the way. Like it's nothing against Ninja, but like maybe they should have did something different than just.
I mean, absolutely. And that's, I'm no business analyst by any means. And, I'm new to the industry. And so I can't really like give my insight like to what I think they could have done better.
Mhm.
But I, if I had to guess, they probably blew their load on securing these big
Yes.
streamers, but not maintaining, you know, the infrastructure of the platform.
And they, you know what, they may have overshot too with like, okay, when this happens, we're gonna blow up and it's gonna be awesome, and then it will like self-sustain, but it just never really took off, you know what I
Right.
mean? And I feel unless somebody comes up with something that's very similar to Twitch, I feel like Twitch people are gonna stay on Twitch for the most part. So I kick I feel like it could be promising. It just definitely has got a lot of things to clean up. Not just technically, because I know yesterday when I tried streaming, it was kind of glitchy for some people, but I think also, like you said, on its foundation, and I know it just some things
There's there's
look
there
shady
is
too, but
there is
there's
potential
potential for
there.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
And you know what? We may see in the next 6 months to a year where they iron out those issues, and it's great.
Mm-hmm.
But
Darcel said Kick is giving me Firefest vibes. Oh my god, that friggin' documentary
uh
though. Do you remember that?
yeah, just sucking dick for bottles of water.
Bottles of
Yeah.
water? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, so where do you see yourself in like 5 or 10 years? So you are in the military and you're streaming and gaming on the side. Like, what do you want to turn this into, or where do you see yourself?
See, that's the thing. In 5 to 10 years, I'm gonna be retired.
Okay, so do you think then you'll just do it
Yeah.
full time? You're hoping to build the community to that point?
Yeah, I mean, I that would be kind of like the ideal world, the ideal
Mm.
situation, right? Is it realistic? No.
Why?
Uh,
Why is that not realistic?
because I think that what's the word? What's the word you would the the industry is, I guess, flooded with people uh, trying to make it, so it makes it that much more difficult, right? Uh, so it just makes it that much more challenging to set yourself above and beyond those people.
I guess if
Oversaturated, thank you.
I don't, it is a sad, there's definitely a lot of people there, but like I personally don't like getting caught in that mindset. So I'll just tell you
Yeah.
my perspective and you take it or leave it, is basically if you are putting yourself out there 100%, you're genuine, you're making funny
Mm-hmm.
content, people will find you and people will come. I'm not a religious person, but build it and they will come type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel to say it's not realistic is what's the word I'm looking for? Is that pessimistic?
I
To
don't
say
think
it's
it's
not realistic?
pessimistic. I think
You don't
it's
think
more
so?
so. I think it's more so of a realistic thought. Uh, just because you shouldn't go into it thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna hit it big. Like, just go and build your own thing, and if it happens, it happens. If not, then it wasn't meant to be. Type of deal. I'm not one to sit there and look at numbers about things. I don't sit there and like obsess over it because I really don't care. Uh,
That's fair. It's funny because I'm kind of the same way where for me, I just go by a lot of flow and feel when it comes to like when and how I create and what like this podcast was literally like I really want to talk to people and meet people
right.
and talk about how they do these things. So that's kind of how this was born for me. And
Yeah.
Kyle is kind of the not to say that he doesn't create that way, but like he's a numbers person. He likes looking at numbers. He likes looking at those trends. Whereas me, I'm just like, I'm riding the wave, dude. Like it's fine.
Yeah. No, everybody has their own way of how they want to, you know, determine how they can make their content better.
mm,
If you look at the numbers and say, "Hey, this video didn't do great," what did I do different in this video as opposed to other videos that did better? Okay, how can I incorporate those things into this thing?
that's
Type of thing.
honestly like whenever I have something that kind of like pops, it's like, okay, why though? I we actually posted a Beetle video yesterday on TikTok and I haven't had a viral video on TikTok in forever and all of a sudden it's like near 1 million views since yesterday, which is
Hot
crazy.
dog.
Yeah, which is amazing. But like it's like okay, I had another video that was very similar do good on Instagram and it did okay on TikTok. And like, what are the things that worked? And interestingly enough, the formula was I was talking about my car. I dress however I want to dress, which is kind of weird usually. And basically, there's something in the video that is adds a layer of discussion. So
Hmm.
like I don't wear a bra. That's just I haven't been wearing a bra for like 3 years now probably. And I get that sort of comment a lot, which is whatever. But the Beetle they correlated like, "Oh, are those aftermarket headlights?"
Yeah, I
And like
remember you
that
saying something
comment
about that on stream. Yeah.
honestly, that kind of shit is so funny to me, but that is honestly like the hook that gets somebody to be like comments because somebody wants to make that funny comment and get like
Yep.
all the likes on their comment. So there's a bunch of different funny things there. And the other car comment, I one of my car videos got like a lot of negative feedback because it hit sort of the wrong side of the car world, which I don't care. But they commented on like what I was wearing. I was wearing like a harness over top of my t-shirt. I was wearing a hat and it was all like, "Oh, she's not really a car girl. She's reading from like a prompter or some shit." And I'm like,
But then it
so
goes
there's
back. It goes
hmm?
back to like any engagement is good engagement. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Like
Yes.
it doesn't matter.
So the formula was the same, but it was just like you said, the engagement one was really positive and one was like a little bit more on the like negative side, but they both went viral and I don't care, so it's fine. I did see a couple questions in chat. Let's
I
see.
did. I saw one from Darcel. She posted it once
She
and then posted
said, "Do
again.
you feel like the pursuit of growth has taught y'all anything or changed you for better or not?"
Ooh. I don't think that it's changed me as a person. I think that the the type of streams that I do and the games that I play, it does influence. It you know, the goal is to have people view your content, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to play a game that has no viewership. So you kind of have to like pay attention to like, hey, this is what's hot right now. You gotta play this. You gotta do that. So in the sense, like, yeah, uh, but then at the same time, I'm not gonna play a game that's hot because it's Call of Duty or something like that, because I don't care for Call of Duty. I'm gonna find that sweet spot of what the game that's popular and the game that I like and play type of thing.
I definitely think a sweet spot is definitely a good word, because if you're the only one that enjoys it, I mean, if that's all you want, that's okay. Like, if you just want to stream a game that you like and you're okay with streaming it to 0 or whatever viewers, that's okay. But
Yeah,
if
I mean, if I
you're
enjoy
interested in
it,
growth, obviously a sweet spot is the ideal spot, because you enjoy it and your viewers enjoy it. It's a popular thing, and
and
hopefully it pops, right?
and there was a screenshot I sent you the other day of a comment in my Twitch chat, and I'll read it
Yes.
just because
Sure.
it stood out to me just in pertaining to this conversation. And where's Eddie Chilts? That beautiful man. Uh, Eddie said, because you are just you do it for fun, not to try and make meta content out of everything and not care about your viewers. Just chill vibes. You've earned it by who you are and being a part of the community. You're a vibe. It's no wonder why the boys want to game with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you just it's not so much about the game that you play, it's how you interact with your community.
Yeah, I would agree. Definitely. So, would you say that coming to your chat and hanging out while you're gaming is like you're gaming just with the boys? Is that the feel that your chat kind of brings, I guess?
Essentially, yeah. They always
Hmm.
try to instigate boys' night. Uh,
What does this mean?
so boys' night, it's not BOYS. Let's get that
B
out of the
O
way.
I I I I I
Is
S.
it's
Boys.
BOIS. And now BOIS boys, it's an all-inclusive term. I don't care what you are, who you are. If you
Hmm.
want to come in and you want to chat about dumb stuff and you want to play games and just get weird, like that's what we do. We'll slam down beers. We'll if you want to smoke, you can smoke. If you want to do whatever, as long as it's legal where you are, I don't care. But we just want to vibe and hang out and have fun.
And that definitely sounds like a fun place to be, where it's just friends and you're just
Yeah,
goofing and
yeah.
laughing, and I like that.
Low
Going
no drama. Yeah.
what?
Uh
Oh, low and no drama. Yeah, and that's
yeah.
nice, definitely. I feel like vibes are huge when it comes to streaming. I know sometimes I've been like a little ranty lately because of this whole Twitch thing.
I
So
mean,
to
yeah.
anybody who's sticking around when I rant about those things, thank you. I try not to rant, because really, if you think about it, we're putting our energy out there and people are literally consuming it in the form of
Yeah.
entertainment. So I know personally that if I'm watching somebody and they give off a weird energy, I just normally can't. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't watch them. I don't know if anybody else experiences this, but I feel like every time I stream or every time I kind of put myself out there, it's all about how am I making other people feel at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So,
mean, you as someone who's like an internet persona essentially, right?
yes, yeah.
You're projecting that out.
And that's
And you want to just like perpetuate good energy. Like
absolutely.
you don't want to go and start a hate mob on Twitch or whatever.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I like the other side of BHORSE too, the drunken political discord only BHORSE.
Who said that? Oh,
That was
Chilts.
Chilts. Yeah.
Listen, the drunken political BHORSE is for the members only.
And Ant
Uh,
says no one wants to hang out with toxic people. Yeah, exactly. How
yeah,
how would you say, cuz with that being said, we definitely do like you said, we're projecting our energy out.
yeah.
Now, we're also humans, just like everybody else. So
Mm-hmm.
I am not projecting this energy 100% of the time. So for me, it's really important that I don't stream when I'm in a super bad mood because, like, I feel like that perpetuates through. And maybe sometimes
Oh
it's
yeah.
funny when you like rage quit or, you know, you're like aggressive Fortnite playing. Sometimes that's good content too. But if I'm like genuinely not feeling well, like mentally,
Yeah.
physically, or whatever, like it's definitely really important to take that moment. And to everybody who still comes back to chat, even when I like isolate and I don't stream for like a whole week or something,
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you, I love you, but it's sometimes it's required, right? Because we
It,
need this
it, it,
balance.
and not just balance, right? And this goes for anyone, not just a streamer, YouTuber, or anyone, but you have to take time for yourself
Mm-hmm.
and you know, really really handle that self-care side of the house because once you start letting that fall by the wayside, then everything else starts to get crazy. And I think it's more obvious when we force ourselves to, you know, hit that live button because we want to go and make content, but we're not feeling 100%.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes you just got to take a break.
I know for me though, sometimes as well, there have been a couple of times where I had a shit day, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stream because I want to play games and I
Mm-hmm.
miss the people in chat. So there are times where, like, I am a social person, but it's funny because I spend more of my time being like social online. I don't necessarily go
Yeah.
do a lot of IRL social things sometimes. But like seeing the people in chat just like lights me up because they're like, "Oh, hey, and you know, I hope you had a good day." And it's not even necessarily that I want to vent about my bad day. It's just knowing they're there and we play the game and we're just having fun and it's that unwind that, you know, you kind of talked about in the
It's
beginning.
an unwind
Yeah.
escape portion of your day.
Mhm.
One thing that I have done, and Coke and I have done it recently, where we'll just play games off stream. We'll sit in Discord and we'll sit and we'll chit chat and bullshit about what's bothering us and
Oh, that's good.
what's good in our life. But we'll sit there and we'll play games. So we'll do, you know, off stream Discord night where, you
Oh, that's
know,
awesome.
if you want to just play games and chat, like it's a blast.
I love that. It definitely sounds like you've built this little community of you're basically your own little network and I love that
Hmm.
for you, to be honest. Is there you asked me if there was somebody that like I kind of see myself trying to be, I suppose, or modeling myself after them. What about you?
So I don't think trying to be, I
Well,
guess,
we clarified
like,
that before.
yeah,
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 it's like
we clarified that before, but I think for the big thing for like for my type of games that I play, uh, you know, uh there's people that I've watched when I got actually it's the person that I got into Tarkov from, uh, good old Aqua.
you've talked about him before. I'm not in the Tarkov like world, so I
Yeah.
don't really know who he is, but
So I mean, like we have like there's like Aqua, Hexloom, Sterdeki, all those guys. They kind of like the I guess inspiration, like the type of community that they've built, and also the type of content and uh, games that they play. I kind of like it sits right with me,
mm,
and uh, never in a million years did I think these people that was watching like 3 years ago, like I would be playing games with, and
That's awesome.
it's insane to me. But I definitely look up to those guys as role models in the creative space, I
Oh,
guess.
okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a very surreal type of thing, to like have people that you watch and then you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play games with that same person.
That
And
I don't know if I've ever experienced that in the sense of like, because I don't watch, I guess, that many people, but it did it feel like you were playing with like a celebrity? Was it that kind of experience? Is that kind
uh
of
not really, no, not a no. It was just like just a couple of people playing video games and
that's awesome.
just having fun.
That's good. Going back to Darcel's question about pursuit of growth and like what has it taught us or changed anything for the better. I think for myself, I just want to just make this point because it doesn't matter if you're a creator or not. I feel like society makes us feel like we should have done this already. Why don't you have this done already?
Yeah.
And you should have accomplished these things. Why haven't you accomplished these things
It's
already?
the now, like,
Yes, everybody wants everything yesterday, or they wanted to, like, or they hold themselves to these, like, impossible standards. Like, this person did this by this age. Why haven't I done something or something? And I just feel pursuing growth, like, if you never look at your work and what you do as an accomplishment, then you're always going to feel behind. So you have to, at some point, I feel like Kyle and I were having this conversation about feeling satisfied. And he's
mm-hmm.
like, well, I'm not satisfied yet. I'm like, well, you could still be satisfied and want more. Like, I'm
Right.
satisfied that I'm doing all these little things that are adding up to something. You know what I mean? So I feel like growth has really taught me to also appreciate where I am now and how I got to where I am now,
Mm-hmm.
and that when I get to the next step, I'm also going to feel the same way. You know what I mean? So that's not necessarily that it's changed me, but I'm trying to be more aware, I guess, of
Yeah.
how much I have grown and to appreciate basically every minute of it, you know? So, my name means the darkness. Okay, Darcel is very salty over the fact that you and I both have Ellie the neon signs in the background, and I think that's like a
And I think
streamer.
it's the same color. What
Is
color would Darcel like?
it? I feel like as a human, we will never feel comfortable. And the thing is, Darcel, is if you read about this, well, the psychology stuff that I've read about it is basically there's the part of your brain that's trying to protect you. There's always a part that's trying to protect you, like your spidey senses. And basically, it's trying to keep you comfortable because comfortable means safe. And sometimes when we try
Mm-hmm.
new things, even if it's something. Sorry, hold on, my throat. Hold on, I have Kool Aid.
Is that Kool-Aid or is it a Capri Sun? Oh.
I have a Kool Aid jammer. But like, so basically, even if you try something new that's like small, if you feel a little bit afraid, it's not anything trying to like discourage you because, you know, it's not a sign from the universe. It's just that weird thing in your brain trying to protect you, but change is good. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay to be a little bit afraid and push through those things, you know what I mean? Like that's I think you're right. We're not meant to feel comfortable. We're meant to grow, and growing
Yeah.
means feeling uncomfortable. Hi, Two Strikes Jan. This is pretty cool. Have you asked the bee horse about bugs or come accelerating? He's a scientist. Tell me about this bee horse. You've been leaving out important information this whole fucking time.
Oh man. Geena, what's your favorite type of bug?
Spider.
Why?
I really like that I feel like spiders are actually cool. They're just very misunderstood. And that's one of the reasons why I like them. That makes me sound like I'm a hipster actually when I say it out loud. But I I just they're cool. They make webs and they suck the blood out of the things they catch in their webs, and I don't know. I think spiders are cool. Anyways.
See, the correct answer was praying mantis.
Tell me why, BHORSE.
Because
Tell me why.
they fuck and then they just kill their mate.
But isn't it the female kills the man?
Yeah.
But like,
That's
why
still
does that
pretty.
make them
That's
your
still
favorite?
pretty metal, though.
It's definitely very metal. But I mean, like, spiders catch people in their webs. Spiders catch bugs in their webs. Like that's kind of metal too, you know?
Yeah. So I have in my guest bedroom or guest bathroom, there's a spider web in the corner next to the toilet, and what I'll do is I'll go outside and I'll catch a bug and I'll grab it by the wings so it can't fly away, and then I'll just throw it into the.
You're like feeding this spider now?
Yeah, because he just kills bugs in my house, and I just let him be. He doesn't bother me, so why am I going to bother him?
Honestly, if I see a spider in our house, I generally do not kill it. Usually, if it's by the door, I'll just like scoop it up and just kind of yeet it out in the grass. Or sometimes I just leave it. Spiders don't bother me one bit. Darcel said her favorite bug is a centipede, and that gives me the fucking heebie-jeebies.
No, Darcel, that sucks. That's an L take,
worst.
dog.
That's the worst.
That's an L take, dog. No.
Jan says spiders are a solid answer. They are so varied and kill both small insects to large birds.
That is true.
This is true. This is true. Black widows are the same. Oh, Kenshin said black widows also kill their mates. So technically, spiders kind of have praying mantis beat. But they do look like they're about to, like, kung fu somebody, though. Yeah. So that's kind of cool, too, I guess. Spiders are pretty fucking metal. I agree. Like, there's literally spiders that build, like, a little thing. You know, the ones that, the trapdoor spiders? Like, yeah. That is fucking cool. They will literally eat small birds.
Yeah,
because they have this
wild.
little trapdoor thing. Yeah. BHORSE, what is your favorite Brian copy pasta?
The Vaporeon copy pasta.
Okay. So next time I drop biddies in your chat, I should do the Vaporeon copy pasta. I need to write a note to myself right now.
Yeah.
I'm not even lying.
All right, can we pause for a second?
Why? What do you need?
Is that acceptable?
What do you need a break?
I just need to pee.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll just talk to chat here. I mean,
all right.
I don't know. Let's see. I mean, we have been going for like an hour 40-ish. So he's going pee anyways. Let's see. Chat. Where are the other questions? Talk about cheese roll-ups and why they're the perfect food. Cheese roll-ups. Ask him why he spells his name wrong. BHORSE, will you ever get good at WoW Hardcore? Mixer had the worst user interface. Did it actually? Was there a raid? Oh, Night Boys. Never mind. The Vaporeon isn't even allowed? Why? Huh? Hi, Curvy. Oh my god, Darcel. Thank you for the 420 biddies. Damn. By little, you mean little. Wait, what? Oh my god. What? Did I miss something? That's an hour 39 more than I last. Okay. You guys. You have any other questions you would like to talk to BHORSE? I think that was kind of fun. This is the best. You know I love ranting. Yeah, it's true. I know you do. The comic cellaring is a classic near Mozart. Is this a song? Hello, BHORSE. Welcome back.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, there we go. You're unmuted now.
I muted it both on my mixer and on the program,
yeah. I see. Ask him what his favorite movie quote is. Or part of a movie.
Oh, favorite part of the movie. Have you guys ever seen Hot Rod?
Yeah.
My favorite, I don't know why, I just think it's hilarious, is the two of hearts. Where they're like standing in this parking lot and they're just dancing
I
in
don't
this
remember this
parking lot.
part.
I think it's just so fucking hilarious.
I don't remember that part. Should I look it up just to like remind?
Yeah.
Hot rod. What is it? Two of hearts.
Two of hearts. It's a Fortnite emote. Yeah.
Oh my god. Is that actually a Fortnite emote? This is a. Can I show?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't think I can show because of the whole audio thing, but it's like that weird Fortnite dance where he's like this.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Enough trolling. Bye, Ant. Ask him if he washed his hands. Oh, come on.
No, I spit on my hands.
Where did I put?
Yeah, he pushes them into the van. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I saw one. What's the favorite time you've doxed yourself?
You've doxed yourself?
Okay, not as bad as Zoopy, alright?
What do you mean? What happened?
Okay. Actually, probably as bad as Zoopy. We were in Discord one night, you know, because we talked about doing off-stream Discord nights. Just playing games, and we were watching a streamer, and he was doing a charity thing for a guy that needed a surgery, and so I wanted to donate some money towards that charity, and I was sharing my screen.
Oh no.
And so let's see here. I showed my full name, my address, and my credit card number.
BHORSE.
And the security code.
Oh my god. Delete the VOD right away.
What's
Delete
your favorite thing you've accidentally bought yourself when drinking on stream?
Oh my gosh.
I got one for you guys.
Show us.
My favorite thing that I bought myself while I was drinking on stream.
Is that... Is that zero? Why, he doesn't have his head. Is that 02? He doesn't have his headset.
Hold on, I can't hear you.
I know. No, you can't. You can't hear me. Is that 02? What is she from?
That's not 02. She's from Darling in the Franxx, which I'm looking for a good figure for 02.
Oh,
but those are from Evangelion.
Oh,
Darling in the Franxx.
That's what 02 is from?
Yep.
Okay. I see. The full credit card and security code in Discord was funny. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
But luckily I have a good mod like Coke, who kept track of who was in the Discord call, so if anything was to ever
like happen, you kind of have an idea of who to interrogate, basically. Would you think they would tell you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well. You guys, don't use BHORSE's credit card, please.
I already got a new credit card, it's cool.
Okay, that's good. Got you. Do you play any golf?
Yeah, do you play golf?
I don't, but do you?
Yeah, I love golf. Golf is great.
Oh, so like
I have a set of golf clubs. I have a set of golf clubs in the back of my car right now.
Oh, I didn't know you were a golfer. Like, yeah. I should pick it up. Why? I don't get it, I guess. Like, nobody's ever actually showed me how to, like, properly golf. I've never, besides mini golf, I've never played a full round. So I have zero experience besides, like, a driving range. And
it's fun. Like,
BHORSE can help you out.
Maybe we'll go to Top Golf in Vegas. if I go to TwitchCon.
I would love to see people come together, even if TwitchCon is a bust because of all this nonsense going on. I would still love to see people come together because it's Vegas and it is last TwitchCon. the con itself was okay. It felt very much like any other con, except
Right.
this one was purple branding, basically, and very video game streamer. I got a picture with
Mm-hmm.
Amaranth, actually, but,
That's my girl. That's my girlfriend, actually.
is
Yeah.
it? Oh, she's
Yeah,
such a
Schultz,
babe.
Schultz and I did a smasher pass, and we submitted our pictures, and they were both smashes. So we're basically dating now.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
Amaranth?
yeah,
Wait, you submitted a picture
yeah,
you were on her stream,
yeah,
and she said she would smash you?
yeah.
Do you have a clip of it?
Schultz has a clip of his. I don't think
Oh,
I
I
got a
see.
clip of. I don't think I
Oh
got a
my
clip of mine.
god. Okay, I did not know that you submitted a picture. I know what you're talking about because she does those streams where it's like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
smash or pass on like viewers or something. What
Yep.
picture did you submit?
Me and ScarJo. No big deal.
Oh, that's why. She's like, oh, you met someone famous, so I'm gonna say smash. Is that
Yeah,
why?
famous, wearing a flight suit. Basically the package deal. What can you say?
Kirby said, so we just show up to the event calendar or the event center regardless. I don't know. I feel like when that time comes, like, probably, I don't know, in the Discord or so, like, we'll have to make some sort of arrangement, you know what I mean? Because I still want to go to Vegas regardless,
Mm-hmm.
whether or not TwitchCon
So I
happens.
know that Vegas is bad for me.
Why? Why would
Because
Vegas be bad for you?
because I love to gamble.
Do you?
Oh yeah. You guys would see me day one, and that's all you would see me, and then I would just be at like the blackjack table.
Oh my goodness. Well,
But then I would come out not sleeping 5 days later, and like 20 grand up or something.
I mean, that doesn't sound like a bad trip if you knew you were going to be 20 grand up, I suppose. But for
Yeah.
me personally, I don't really gamble. I don't drink. Is weed legal in Vegas? No, they've got, yeah, it is legal. We literally ordered it online, actually, now that I think about it. We cannot order it online in Canada, but we ordered it online in Vegas, like Ubered it basically.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so sick. This person just like walks up with his bag and like delivers me my weed, and I'm like, thank you, bye. Most things are legal in Vegas, y'all. Yeah, it is legal because we ordered it
Splitting
from like Woolies
20s.
or something.
Sid, if I'm splitting 20s, punch me in the face, dog. Nah.
I get crazy in cities, disappear, get into situation. I die? What? Well, like, the thing is I would love to see, I mean, you guys could do whatever you want, and I would not expect that people would want to be with me the whole time because I definitely don't want to set that expectation because I need boundaries too when I travel, but definitely, like, do a thing where we hang out for a day, go for supper, maybe a couple days or something like that. Or go out somewhere. Like, it would be really cool to go somewhere where there's like a live band or some shit. I love that shit. Where I could like go dancing.
Well, like, so what they did at the Airbnb that I was supposed to stay at last year for TwitchCon, what they did was they had a grill and everything like that, and a bunch of creators came over and they just had a barbecue and hung out at the house. And I mean, it was a blast. I wasn't there, but I FaceTimed them and hung out with them over FaceTime. And you just make the most of it and not spend a whole bunch of money because everything in Vegas is super expensive too.
I personally, for me, as much as I think having an Airbnb with a bunch of people is amazing, like it sounds incredible, I'm weird. In the sense of I just like having space.
So do I, yeah.
Yeah, but I think every time we've gone to an Airbnb, or my experience with Airbnb even before I met Kyle, is usually that it's a good idea, but
Right.
it obviously depends on where you book. I wouldn't expect shit, but to say hi, honestly, if I ever went to Vegas, it would be to go insane and visit friends. Honestly,
Vegas is a
Darcel, I
bad
would
news
love to hang
bears.
out. Like, I would love to do supper or go to, like, it would be so fun just to go to, like, a dance bar and, like, hang out
Mm-hmm.
and just, like, lounge and just hang with the people IRL that I hang with on stream and in games. Like, that sounds so fun to me.
Yeah, I think that's like the biggest allure of TwitchCon is that
Mm-hmm.
you meet these people playing video games, and you play with them over the years and stuff, and especially during COVID times where like travel was a little bit restricted and stuff, and then you're like, oh, I can finally meet this person that I've like chatted with all these fucking nights playing video games and yelled at,
Mm-hmm.
and like we can go and like have a drink and get some food together and like laugh about the dumb stuff that we did in person.
Oh,
Like
I
I think
know.
that's like very I think that's very it's a very attracting thing in
Yes. And there's, like, different communities that show up. When we went to TwitchCon last year, like, hippies community was there. American with Dad was there. I didn't get to
Mhm.
go see him, but and then Nick Merckx had, like, his whole other event. He actually had, I think, a couple of streets shut down because he had some sort of thing that he had arranged to do as
Yeah.
well. So I love seeing people come together basically just to hang out and have a good time. So
Right.
but um, I'd love to crush you at Mario Party. Are you talking to BHORSE or who are
That
you
is
talking to,
something.
Darcy?
Do you have a Switch,
I
Geena?
do. I do, yeah.
Oh my
And I have
god.
Mario Party, so like
Oh. Oh.
are
Oh.
you saying we need to start some Mario Party games or what?
We do need to start a Mario Party.
Will you
My community versus your community.
How's that gonna work though? Cause can you how is there teams on Mario Party? I haven't played new Mario Party in forever. I don't know.
We can unofficial teams.
Okay.
Yes.
Unofficial.
Yes. I think that would be hilarious.
Oh, Darcel said she meant me? Do not underestimate my Mario Party skills. I grew up with Mario Party on 64. I had the blisters on my hand from doing the tug of war game, okay? Like, I was a hardcore
Yeah.
Mario Party enthusiast when I was only like 9 years old, okay? Or whatever it was when it came out. Like, just kidding.
Okay, so what is your game to play on Switch then? What are you playing on the Switch?
I don't normally, to be honest, I am a Fortnite gamer. So,
Yeah.
like, to be honest, that's all I really like to play. But I was for a while really into Animal Crossing because our daughter is also very, like, creative and she loves decorating. So, Animal Crossing is one of the games she plays, and the other one was, like Bloxburg or something in Roblox, where basically you get to design a house. It's like The Sims, but in Roblox. So when she was really into Animal Crossing, that was something her and I did together. So I basically built my island because she was building one, and I did a whole bunch of. I thought it was really cute. I never finished it, but if you ever play Animal Crossing, make sure you arrange to like hijack the turnip stalks, okay, and just make as much money as you can. That's how you win at Animal Crossing.
Get that bread.
Otherwise it takes forever. Get that fucking bread, okay? Listen, there's no shame in the corrupt turnip market there. Just saying. Hi, Saucy.
What's that stupid raccoon's name? Tom.
Oh, Tom Nook. Yeah, Tom Nook.
Yeah, fuck Tom Nook.
Basically, like, oh, we're here. Thanks for doing all this work. By the way, you still owe me like $500,000 for this fucking tiny house.
Tom Nook is the government. Fuck
Stonks.
Tom Nook.
Yeah, get that bread. But BHORSE, you're basically Tom Nook. I mean, you sort of do look like Tom Nook a little bit right now because you have like the Hawaiian shirt on. He wears one with like leaves on it.
Whoa! All
That's
right.
what she's getting at, I think.
I pulled out a nice Hawaiian shirt.
I like it, but I think that's where she's making the connection. That's all I'm saying. I'm just connecting the dots so everyone can also witness BHORSE's Tom Nook here. That one Facebook TikToker dude. Wait, what? Zelda is the best Nintendo game. Well, we
Oh,
talked
it
about that
is.
earlier, the Ocarina of Time. Like, I grew up with that one too. I don't remember a lot of the game, to be honest, but it was definitely one of my favorite games.
Yeah.
Also, Paper Mario on GameCube. The original Paper Mario was so
Mm.
good. I loved it.
Paper Mario was a good game. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we talked about golf, and you asked me if I golfed. Yeah. I have golf shoes.
Those are your golf shoes.
Yeah,
Nice.
these are my golf shoes. They were sitting underneath my desk. I kicked them, and I was like, "Whoa, what are those?" I thought it was a rat.
So, I guess I think we can kind of start to wrap things up. I really appreciate you coming to talk to me,
Yeah.
B-Horse. What are you like? Do you have any projects or anything right now that you're working on that you're excited about? Like, where can we find these things? Where can we find more of B-Horse?
Where can we find these things? If you guys want to watch me more, you guys can find me on twitch.tv/bhorse_. You gotta throw that underscore in there because there's some South Korean dude that has B-Horse without the underscore, and he won't give up that goddamn username. And I swear to God, I'm gonna go fly over there. I'm gonna fight him for it.
You're gonna fight him?
In a video game. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it's
let me give you a little shout out here on Twitch.
yeah, for anybody in chat. You know,
there we go.
YouTube, you can find it from my Twitch page there. Honestly, I just want to make content that's fun for people to watch. I don't want to be super serious about things. I don't want to. I try to keep the best vibes possible.
I agree.
You know?
I witnessed that. I don't get to come and watch your stream often just because, you know, doing my own thing and things like that.
Different schedules for sure.
Yes, that. But like every time I do pop in, the vibes are always good. They're always chill vibes. I always feel like you're having a good time trolling people, to be honest.
Geena, what are you doing after this?
There is a 99% chance that I'm going to go live from my OBS and play some Fortnite. Would you like to join us?
That's kind of what I was alluding to.
Oh, you gonna play some Fortnite? No builds or builds? You want to play builds?
No builds.
Just kidding. I knew that was gonna be a no. I knew it.
Hey, Softy. Yeah. So guys, thank you everyone for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
And listening to our good conversation.
It was really enjoyable. Thank you, B-Horse. It was really cool to see. I didn't realize some of your backstory with like the military and things like that. That was kind of cool to learn about. So,
yeah, there might be some more. There might be some more stuff that we talk about while we're playing Fortnite.
Sure.
I don't know. There might be like some. There might be some like secret stuff that gets.
You got some secret sauce to tell me or something when we get on games or what?
Yeah, like the B-Horse and ATK After Dark.
Whoa.
No. Delete the VOD. Delete the VOD.
That's funny. Okay, well, thank you again, B-Horse. I really appreciate it. And I will just send you an invite when I'm ready on Fortnite.
Yes, okay. Just so that I do this right.
Mm-hmm. All you have to do, if you hit the leave button, you'll leave. Yeah. Just don't close the browser tab until it says it's fully uploaded. Once it's fully uploaded, then you can close it. Like, you could just leave it open until then.
Yes. All right. Well, I will talk to you in a little bit.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that was so fun. You guys, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me and B-Horse while we just kind of like chatted about his story and basically how he got started into creating content on Twitch and what he makes. I think that trolley content is so fun. I personally, I feel like I'm not good at trolley content, but I love seeing other people do it, especially when it's just kind of lighthearted and fun like that. So I feel like it's a good laugh. Thank you so much for being here. This will be posted on Spotify and YouTube afterwards. Thank you again to B-Horse for being here. Everyone who came to hang out. My name is Geena, and you can find me at cuteandchaotic.com. I'm AlienTrashKitty across all my socials. You can find more of BHORSE at twitch.tv/BHORSE_. Do not forget the underscore, okay? I feel like I have a little wheeze because that's a weed. It's my weed cough. But from earlier. I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you. Do not leave the Twitch channel. I'll be right back. We're gonna be playing games, okay? Mwah. Bye.